We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Sky Sox and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Anibal Sanchez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's gone 2 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Dickerson comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Grounder down the line at third. One out, nobody on. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-1. The pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Taylor. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Madison Bumgarner gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
In now for Washington, Wilmer Defoe. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And now pitch on the way.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here now is Juan Soto. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Right to him. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Looking up is Taylor, and gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in, and even 20 home runs and 48 driven in. The 1-0 home. Base hit into right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Digging in now, Luke Voigt. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And he lays off for ball one. The 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner has it. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
The second baseman, Delino, the shield.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. On the move is Taylor, and that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Bichette, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Voigt, the runner at third. DeShields is at second with nobody out. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And this throw gets away from him. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So here now's the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1.
That's outside.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Zimmerman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Sky Sox on top 3-0. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Kurt Suzuki. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Chopper right side of the infield. Reined in. A flip to Bumgarner covering as he hustles over to record the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Starlin.
So here's Starlin Castro. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. DeShields ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Rendon bare hands it. Safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Bumgarner sets. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Come on, that was a strike.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
1-1.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. First pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired.
We're back now as the Nationals ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
At the plate, Michael Taylor.
the right fielder.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll enter play at .313. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
At the ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Yastrzemski, and that one is gone. A solo home run there for Michael Taylor. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Nationals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
don't see this very often over this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Stepping in now, Anibal Sanchez. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Here now is Trey Turner. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Now back, second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Defoe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch coming. Here it is.
At the ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Count with 2-1.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Runner goes for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. He's set and the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Bumgarner sets. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway. Now batting, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Settling in now, Luke Voigt. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A 1-1.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. The throw to Defoe. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball one. DeShields, a native of Georgia. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. Bo Bichette would be next. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And he popped him up. Taylor coming on. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Line towards center field. Robles will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping in, Starlin Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be...
Oh, and he misses it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Robles.
Stepping in, Victor Robles. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Behind 0-2 now. One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan. Zimmerman.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Michael Taylor would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Madison Bumgarner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, what a dive. It's there, and he's out.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
The 1-1. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they've been frustrated hitting into ground out after ground out, but it's up to them to adjust. They know they're getting a lot of pitches down in the zone, so they either need to learn to lay off or find a way to get under those pitches a little bit more, because clearly the balls on the ground aren't benefiting them in this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, so stepping in, Michael Taylor.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the pitcher, Anibal Sanchez.
Howie Kendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Back goes Yastrzemski. Oh, what happened? He dropped it. Throw into second. Throw won't get him. And he darn near makes this play in the outfield as we get a second look. Boy, stretches out as far as he can. Maybe could have had it with an all-out dive, but instead score it as a double. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. One out and a runner on second base. Down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Throw to third, but he's in there as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Now a flare out toward right center. To Shields. Onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Juan Soto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The set and the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Betts, still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they take the lead 4-3.
Hey, that's a price price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. This is line to left. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Roll. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
Here's Starlin Castro as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Bumgarner sets. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. The Shields is there, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's 4-3 Washington. Austin Voth takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Austin.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
The third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Voth, a 27-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. Four 3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Now another 1-2. And it's fouled away. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll take a look at ball one. It was a walk in his last trip.
Are you crazy, bro? No, that's
And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Count is 3-2.
Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Ready for another shot now, Luke Voigt. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Outside, 3-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate now, Delino DeShields, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The set and the 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fastball just missed above the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Bottom of the sixth inning now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Robles. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Popped up. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The bat, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Stepping up now, Ryan Zimmerman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Zimmerman swings, and this ball sent out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 5-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Michael Lorenzen will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Michael Taylor will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fouled off.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Here's another 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Asdrubal Cabrera will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, one man out. And he misses again, 2-0. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Trey Turner waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, number 7.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Trey Turner is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. Runners are at first and second with one away. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, 2 down.
Second baseman, Wilmer.
Standing in, Wilmer Defoe. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now the relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Wow, last night must seem like a million years ago. They couldn't get anything going, but they're lighting it up in this one.
Juan Soto will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1 to count. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Two men are on with two men out. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kurt Suzuki. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Suzuki brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that is off the wall in right field. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Danny Duffy trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Digging in, Starlin Castro. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Four runs here in this half inning. One and one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Duffy sets. Here it comes. So a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High pop up. Voit is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 8-3. Tanner Rainey is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So striding in, Bo Bichette. He hit a sac fly earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Danny Duff.
Tommy Edman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Now coming into pinch hit, Tommy Edman.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he lays off ball four, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Has a look, now the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Three and 2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Daniel Hudson is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Yasmani Grandal will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set and the pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Castro's got it. The throw to Defoe. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Pat Venditti gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box now, Victor Robles. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Victor Robles.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's inside. Ball, down.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Venditti, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 20th round selection during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The pitch. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Coming to the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Mike Yastrzemski.
He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here it comes, 2-0. Luke Voigt waits on deck. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Luke Voigt. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Robles is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Delino DeShields.
Ready now, Delino DeShields. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now here it comes. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Wellington Castillo is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Castillo.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Casilla, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 3-1. Pops this one up. Voigt in foul ground. 1 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Ray.
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Wilmer Defoe. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We've played 8 full. Washington leads this one 8-4. Ryan Harper comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper. Leading off for the Sky Sox, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here we go.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. One out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. Here he comes on 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box, Mookie Betts, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
No, inside.
Runners on first with one down. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Zimmerman is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-4 tonight. The Washington Nationals seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Anibal Sanchez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Victorious Washington Nationals, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. And the late pitcher is Anibal Sanchez. His record is now 6-1.